CharMargolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision.
Hi, everybody. It's Char and Sunny.
There he is.
Hooray! You know, it's 9 o'clock for me now. We go to sleep at 8.
Oh my
8:30.
goodness.
So he already put himself to bed, and now he doesn't understand why I'm getting ready to like go out or something. So he just totally doesn't understand it. How are you, Tony?
I'm wonderful, thank you. How are you and Sunny, the licking fool?
We're really good. Today, everybody, is September 17th, 2021.
Woohoo!
I mean, things that are on the internet podcasts will last forever, right? And
Forever.
like beyond all our years. It's kind of weird to think that all these shows will last forever.
I know, right?
Right?
Longer than we will.
So we have a new helper with Tony, and her name is Amisha. Hi, Amisha.
She actually stepped out of the room for a second, but
Oh, you're kidding.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm happy that she's helping us.
Yeah, she's great. She will be back here shortly.
Okay, that's cool. So what's going on?
Well, and not this week. At the end of this month, Mercury retrograde starts again.
Oh, when?
September 27th through October 17th.
September 27th. You know, one of my clients asked me yesterday or the day before, is it Mercury retrograde again? And because everything's going wrong, and I said, I'm not even sure when it is. So it's September 27th.
Yep, and I think it's the last one of this year. So.
Wow, it's going to be one of the first Mercury retrogrades that I'm not like traveling and.
It's probably good.
but I like Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, you can benefit from them.
Well, I do because I was born under Mercury retrograde.
Oh. So you get that special treatment.
Yeah, I mean it's like I get like a bigger energy. I can't explain it. It's like I get more psychic. I get or maybe it just comes easier. Not that I get more psychic, but it just comes easier. And I mean, I still feel the impact of things like, I just take everything with stride though.
Right.
If there's a delay or a misunderstanding, I go, oh, well, that's because it's Mercury retrograde. So we have to deal with that instead of getting all flustered.
Right.
So, yeah. So, I've been really, really, really busy all week, but I'm excited to read for people. And did I show you my birthday?
No.
What my brother-in-law did for my birthday?
No, I want to see it.
Okay, wait. Let me get it. Well, my birthday was August 21st, but anyway, so he had this. Can you see this?
Oh, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, Charlene, 1 year old.
It's the cutest.
So cute. Aww.
Crazy, right? I'm so lucky that I have family that I love and that love me, and we go out of his way to do something like that.
Yeah, that's great. That's beautiful.
He's been in my family since I was 1 year old.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
My sister was 14. And they just had their 65th wedding anniversary. I think I told you that
Yeah,
last
you
week.
said that, but that still is crazy to think. That's a long
He was
time.
14. He was 17. And now he's 86. And guess what? He just he just golfed in 83.
Huh,
To golf your age is amazing, especially at that age.
right.
But he's 86 and he golfed 83. Like he plays 9 holes with the older men, the old guys. And then he does the next 9 holes with younger guys, and he plays all 18. It's
That's great.
crazy. We're blessed.
That
We're
is
so,
great.
so blessed. And my sister Alicia is a doctor of psychology and does past life regression. And she's still working full time. Well, pretty full time. Almost, I think pretty full time.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So age is just a number if you're healthy. And thank God, touch wood. That's really all that really matters in life, is to have your health and to love and be loved. Period. End of story.
That is. Health is
Oh,
it.
wow. So um I wanted to take some callers today because I know people called last week and they didn't get in. And I think somebody was going to call about their 9/11 story. I don't know if they're going to call in today or not, but if they do, they can tell us their 9/11 story because they put it on Facebook. So let's get a caller.
All right. Well, the phone lines are completely full, so if you're trying to get through, just keep trying to get in. But we'll take as many as we can. So
Keep trying. So, Tony, I have to ask you a technical question.
sure.
Since we're so fancy and so professional. The picture that I see, is that me on the left or me on the right?
Whatever
Am I right or left?
the picture you see with your lower third, your name on it, is my feed. The one you see without that means that's your feed.
Oh yeah, because CharVision was backwards on the other one, right?
I think so, right? But it's on our end, it's fine. But
Your end is perfect.
yeah.
Right.
But a
That's
good question.
okay. Well, I need to know that. So I'm gonna put the light on for a second.
Okay. Isn't that cool, guys? Oh,
There you go. But it shadows me, so
yeah.
my vanity turns it off right now. We're gonna figure out a way to.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I think there's a remote thing that I can work with. But this is interesting. When I was in the Netherlands, it was like Oprah. They called me, like the Oprah of Holland. They literally called me the godmother of spirituality there.
Oh, wow.
And I had studio audience, and I had camera guys and sound guys and hair and makeup and wardrobe people, and I had the whole thing. And I was blessed to do it, and it was so much fun. It was a lot of work. And I went on remotes and did man on the street readings, which actually, Tony, when I come back to California, I'd love to do some man on the street readings if we can take a camera out on the street.
That'd be fun we'll try to see what we can do.
We did that once. I think we should do it again. But anyway, so now I do my own wardrobe, do my own hair, do my own makeup, do my own lighting, but I have you.
You have me and Sunny.
I'm grateful for you. But the most important thing that I have are the people watching, because it's you guys who watch and who follow my work that helps me continue to do it. And as long as I know I'm helping other people, it gives me the incentive to keep doing this, because that's really what it's all about. So
Amen, sister.
wait, is it true? You remember last week I said there's going to be earthquakes? Did I say that?
You may
Before,
have.
I can't remember.
I think it was before last week, but you did say there were going to be.
But somebody told me, one of my clients today told me there was a small earthquake in California.
There was actually up in here, and I think close to Santa Clarita, where I'm from. But I wasn't there. I was here, so I didn't feel it. But I heard there was a 3 point something up there.
Yeah, I just feel like there's going to be more earthquakes. Not maybe even necessarily in the Northwest, I think, or in the West, or California, whatever.
I'm
I
sure
just
they're
think
going to
that
be.
we're going to have some more. We're way overdue.
We are way overdue for a big one. So
Mhm.
hopefully it won't happen too soon, but it's going to have to happen eventually. Let some pressure off. So
Okay, so I don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to. My dear friend, who's very intuitive and a healer, said, I think that COVID is, the coronavirus, COVID is the plague that was written about in the Bible.
oh, really?
Yeah. And I said, well, that would make sense because there's fires, uncontrollable fires.
Mm-hmm.
There's still fires in California, right?
Floods, fires, hurricane.
Flood,
Yeah.
hurricanes, right? Floods in places. New York had floods, which
Mm-hmm.
unheard of. The locusts were the
Oh, yeah.
cicadas, the
Yeah.
cicadas,
Right.
and drought.
Badly.
My God, Lake Mead is down to nothing.
Yeah. It's bad out here.
So I'm just I'm not I'm just saying. I'm just saying because when he brought that up, I went, wow, that kind of makes sense.
Hmm.
So how do we stop it? I think Mother Nature is teaching us a lesson so that we all can learn to become kind and compassionate to one another and to um, to not let the mighty dollar be our God.
Mm-hmm. That's what happened to
But
Atlantis.
because when we cross over, it's not how rich we are, how famous we are, or how good we look. It's about our deeds and who we are as people, and did we live with love and compassion and kindness. End of story.
Mm-hmm.
I
That is
know
true.
I knew a billionaire who had a brain tumor who they couldn't save his life. He had all the money in the world,
Mm-hmm.
couldn't save his life.
That's
And he
sad.
was a nice man too. He was a really nice and generous, kind man.
We come in with nothing, we go out with nothing. Other
Yeah.
than the love and like you said, the love and what we do, what we leave behind.
It's our karma.
Yes.
It's how we act and our deeds and that's it. I mean, that's it. You don't even go carry on to the stairway to heaven. You don't
Right.
even go carry on. You just go on your own. It's just you yourself. So
Yeah.
live with a conscience. I always say, let your guide be your conscience. Jiminy Cricket used to say, let your conscience be your guide. Let your guide be your conscience. Nobody's perfect. I've made big mistakes in life. I mean, we all have made mistakes, but we have to forgive ourselves and forgive others and move on. If we don't forgive, we carry that energy within us, and it's anger, and it's not healthy for anybody. And it's hard to forgive certain people, right,
Oh,
Tony?
yeah. Very hard.
People you and I know,
Yes,
have
very
known in
hard.
the past, who haven't been all that great, but you got to forgive them.
And it's not for them, it's for yourself.
Exactly. Okay, so I just went on a tangent. Let's read for somebody.
Well, I've been looking through, and this one just stood out.
Okay.
It's a 626 number, but it says Bill Graham. I'm like, is Billy Graham calling in from the other side? So we're gonna take this call.
Oh, you're so funny.
Hi, you're on with Char.
Hi, Char.
Hi, Bill. How
Hello,
are
Char.
you? Pardon?
Good to talk with you again.
Oh, well, it's good to talk with you as well. When did we speak before?
Lady, we met at the racetrack at Santa Anita in 2005 when you were filming Psychic at Large.
Oh my God. Bill.
And it's 16 years ago. It feels like yesterday.
Oh my God, do you know that most people don't even know I had a show called Psychic at Large? I don't even know if it's playing anywhere or if it's on the internet.
Well, I've been trying to find out.
Have to,
So if there's any way to get a copy of it, I'd love to get the series.
I
I
so,
never saw the show.
oh, well, it's so good to talk to you again. Thank you so much for calling in.
Sure.
That, that's
May I
great.
ask a question,
Yeah, you may, but can I ask you something first?
please?
Okay. I, because I don't know if I read for you or not when and Santa
Yes.
Anita, but okay, but I wouldn't remember that anyway. But is there another William around you that's family, like a father, grandfather, uncle, somebody?
Well, you told me in 2005 that both my father and my grandfather were around me,
Are they William?
or was around me.
Are they William?
Yeah, both were William. Yes,
Okay.
both are.
So I'm getting this again. There you go. I'm consistent. At least I'm consistent. And
Yeah,
then
definitely.
And then the other person, is there an A or M initial? Was there a mother, grandmother, A or M?
Yep. You got the A right, and that's what I wanted to ask you. Her name was Annalisa, and she
Okay,
passed in
you shouldn't tell me names.
2008.
You shouldn't tell me names. I was
Oh,
going to
sorry,
say
sorry,
again. That's okay. Don't worry
sorry,
about it.
sorry.
But
I'm
Anna,
new to this.
don't worry about it. So, and this was family to you, Anna?
This is yes,
Was this your mother or your
yes,
your mother?
yes.
She's definitely around us. And I feel that William met her and her mother and father met her as well. And she's talking about trying to use electricity to communicate with you. Do you know? Have you had like lights going on that shouldn't go on in the car, or lights flickering on and off, or anything like that?
Not as obvious as that, but there was a point where we really needed money, and there was a place that we've been to many times in our house, and all of a sudden there was $1,300.
That's amazing. Wow, that's amazing.
And she she said, I've left money everywhere before she passed. She said
That's
that.
amazing.
So, and it was a godsend. So she is around us now, is what you are saying.
Yeah, I also think she's trying to learn to use electricity. I don't know if you've had issues with your phone, or things pop up like a voicemail from her, or do you have her phone?
No, I do not have her phone.
Okay, I'm not sure what I'm getting with this. It's just that I feel like when a lot of spirits do this, when they go to the other side, they learn to use electricity, and they make lights go on and off, TVs go on and off, music happen. But she is definitely at peace, and that's hilarious about the money.
Yeah, I talk to her, and especially when things are rough,
and she'll help you. Why she's showing me?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a needlepoint of flowers, or
oh yeah,
did she make flowers or needlepoint?
She did needlepoint sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you have one of those that she did?
Probably somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that we do.
Yeah, and have you been getting up in the middle of the night? Have you been waking up in like at 2 or 3 in the morning?
Well, I get up at 4 most every work day.
Oh, 4 o'clock. Okay, so that's what you just get up to go to work.
Yeah, but but
I,
she's definitely a presence, and that's what I wanted to ask you
she's
about.
definitely a
And
presence in your home and with you, and she's at peace, and she's leading the way for the rest of us. Nobody's getting out of here alive. So
exactly.
So she definitely. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask. So, you think it's possible she's helping us in certain tangible ways?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely, she is.
Great.
And but she's saying that you will have money. You won't have to worry about money.
Well, that's what I keep telling my wife, but she's not buying it yet.
Yeah, but that's the main thing that she worries about is money. So
So my mom?
No, your wife.
Or no, my wife. My wife. Okay. Yeah.
So
Well, me too. Me too.
Yeah, but she's saying that you'll always make ends meet. Where are you, in your mom's house?
No. Well, but one of our best friends now lives in the house that I grew up in that she owned.
Yeah.
So we still have ties to the house.
You still own it?
No.
No,
we do not. We do not. We sold it to a friend of ours.
Let's hope that she didn't hide any more money and they have it. Would they tell you?
Yeah, he would definitely tell us.
Right? That's so funny. Well, listen.
So any parting advice that we could use? Are there things specifically I should be asking her? I mean, I talk to her, especially when under duress. I talk to her all the time.
You know what? She'll come in with subtle thoughts. It's just you're definitely connecting with her. And she's
Good.
Definitely with William and other people. Why is she showing me a J initial person? Who is that? The J. Is there a J person?
A J.
Yeah. Is there anyone, a Joseph or John? I don't know. J. Giuseppe? I don't know the name. J or G person?
Could it be Jim?
Jim? Who is that?
I had a cousin, Jim, that
Did he die young? Did he die
yes,
young?
but it was yes.
Yeah, I feel like the J or G person is with her.
What have we? I'm not thinking. My wife is yelling at me now, Char. Of course, there's a J. Jesse is my father-in-law. I'm sorry, I missed it. My wife's yelling at me now. Yes, yeah. I'm sorry, Jesse, my father-in-law.
Yeah.
Jesse's around?
Yeah. Does your wife wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning or 2 in the morning? There's a spirit talking to somebody in your house.
She had a dream the other night, and it was funny. She said, "There's a man in the window. Go check it out."
Yeah. Well, I feel like her dad is with her as well. So let her know that. Anyway, thank you so much for calling, Bill.
Thank you.
It's lovely to talk.
Thank you. Nice to talk with you.
And I'm happy. You make your mom happy by talking to her. So keep talking to her.
Okay. Thank you very much, Char. Hope to see you again.
Okay. And you guys need to be positive and optimistic about the money. You always make your ends.
Okay.
Okay. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you very much. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Aw.
Man,
That's so good that you chose that one, Tony, because I guess I don't even know if people know I had a short-lived reality show called Psychic at Large.
Yeah, I didn't even know it.
You did?
I don't. Nah.
Well, Stuart Krasnow.
Oh wow! I didn't know he
produced it.
Produced it.
And we were at Fremantle.
Huh. That's great.
And we had the best time. So Stuart, he's crazy, right?
Right.
And this was when did he say? 2005?
2005, correct, yeah.
And I had been in the Netherlands doing my show, and I came back to do this show. He took me He took me to a nudist colony, and I read for like naked people in a jacuzzi. I mean, I kept my clothes on. But Stuart was trying to get ratings because it was on the Sci-Fi Channel, and the Sci-Fi Channel was mostly men watching it.
That's hilarious.
I could have killed him. But anyway, yeah, and it was really difficult for me to look in their eyes
I bet.
when I was reading for them, like especially the men. It's hilarious. Oh well.
That would be a little awkward, but I'm sure you did great.
Well, we really, and the really great reading that I did, Sci-Fi wouldn't let us put it on.
Oh, they wouldn't?
It was so emotional and so special.
Aw.
That's why I like the podcast.
Yeah.
We can say what we want. We can do what we want.
Nobody telling you what to not put on. Yeah.
Right. And I get to talk to the people who care and who take the time to call in. And it's so organic and so pure and so honest. Not that my shows have not always been honest. They've always been honest. But there's no way I can know anything about anybody, even though I didn't know anything about anybody in my shows in the Netherlands or Psychic at Large. But we don't know who's calling in.
Right. Yeah.
I have no idea. So anyway,
we get some good calls here.
we have great Char visionaries. Okay, what do we got next?
Well, this one again caught my eye. It's a 617 number, and I don't know the name, but
Okay.
it said my daughter died 3 weeks ago. So
Oh no.
So let's bring her
Oh.
on. 617, you're on the air with Char.
Oh, hi.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, I can.
Can you hear?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I think there's just a little delay on the phones tonight. I am so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't imagine what you're going through. So, okay, so I need you to be open-minded about everybody, living and deceased, not just your daughter, okay?
Okay.
And don't say the name, but also be open about first, middle, and last names, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know who this is, but is there somebody that's an A or M initial?
My name starts with an A.
Okay, and is your first name spelled A-N or A-L?
A-N.
Like, is it Ann or Andrea or Anna?
Andrea.
Andrea? Okay, Andrea, thank you for calling. I feel like she's calling your name, or somebody is. I don't know that it's your daughter, but I feel like your daughter is definitely at peace. And is there somebody deceased that's a J or G initial around you?
I'm thinking.
It's okay. Take your time. Or is there someone living that is?
I can't. Well, my ex-husband is
Okay,
George.
wait. George. And is he the father to her?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, don't say names. Just say yes or no. Okay, so he's the father
Yes.
to her. And was there an issue between her and him?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because she's saying that you're the main parent that took care of her and loved her and cared about her.
That's true.
Yeah, and is there an E or A in her name, or E or L?
She just had her first name and her last name.
Mm-hmm. But there's nobody else who's an E or L?
Well, my middle name is Elizabeth.
E-L. Okay. I think they're validating by giving me your name. And one more thing, is there a C or S or K or C?
Lacey
Lacey.
is her daughter.
Is that, who is that?
Her daughter, Lacey.
So that's the L with the C is Lacey.
And her son is Levi.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's the L I was getting. Okay. Yeah, you're not supposed to say names, but that's okay. It makes it go faster. So, I feel like she's watching over them, and I feel like she made it really well to the other side. And had she been ill?
She was addicted to drugs and died of an overdose.
Yeah. Okay. So I do feel like she's getting help on the other side, and I feel did Levi or Lacey feel her energy yet?
I don't know for sure, but I'm sure they have because they're very intuitive.
Yeah, I feel like that. I don't know if she visited them and they saw her. Do you talk to them?
No, I talk to them all the time, but I will ask them because nobody has said that yet, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I feel that. And but I feel like she's apologizing because she couldn't help herself.
No, it was very hard because I raised her granddaughter.
Right.
And my grandson's father raised him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like she just couldn't, when people are addicted, they just can't help it.
No, I know it's hard.
And she
knew I loved her, and I loved her, and she loved me.
Right, and not to feel that you did everything you possibly could, and you need to know that.
I know that. I do know that.
Every single thing you possibly could. And she's saying in a way,
that's true.
And in a way, it's not that you would want her to cross over, but at least you know she's safe now.
I was relieved because I know she was suffering a lot.
Exactly, because that's what I was going to say. It was a relief, but I wasn't sure if I should say that. But she knows, because that she's in a good place now and she's not suffering, and you don't have to worry about her.
Right.
Wow. I don't think she meant to overdose.
No, I don't think she did either. She had COPD.
Yeah, she would have left you a note if she intentionally wanted to go. So her illness was her addiction.
And COPD, and she also tested positive for COVID according to the coroner, but
yeah,
I don't think she intended to die.
No, but I think COVID added to it.
Right.
I definitely, because I saw an illness with her, and it must have been COVID.
Right.
Wow.
She pointed me to calling you tonight, Char.
She did?
She really did, because I wouldn't have been on if she hadn't kind of let me know.
How did that happen? Tell us about it.
I'm not sure. I've been following you for years, but tonight it came up that you were live on Facebook, and I just did it. And I just feel that was because she was telling me to, because she wanted to communicate.
Mm-hmm. She's did she have did she wear a black leather jacket?
Not that I'm aware of, but she
What
could have. She was kind of a rebellious
you
kid.
have you have any of her clothing?
I do not.
Does her child?
I don't think so, but we haven't received her
Things yet.
what was left.
Yeah,
we haven't gotten her ashes or her.
I see. She's showing me a black leather jacket and I think boots and black boots, but I don't know if you have a photo of her in that or what.
I do not.
Yeah.
But maybe one of the kids do, or her sister. I don't know.
And who's the S or C initial, or K or C?
Well, Susan is her name.
Her name is an S. It's Susan.
Yeah, her name is Susan. Her sister's name begins with a T.
Okay, but the S is Susan. That's she's trying to talk to me. She was trying to identify herself. Don't say names, just say yes or no. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. And then she's showing me, did she dye her hair? Or why is she showing me her hair?
Her hair was gorgeous. She had strawberry blonde hair, and she was known for her hair.
Okay, so
it was long and beautiful.
Yeah, she's showing me her hair, and I don't know if anybody saved a piece of her hair, but she didn't even have to do much to it. It just kind of went on its own.
She never did. No, she never did. It was the most beautiful strawberry blonde long hair.
And she was beautiful.
She was until, meth.
So was she on the street at all, or homeless, or in a hotel?
You are absolutely right, Char. She was a homeless person on and off for 20 years.
Yeah, she's showing me she was homeless.
And she died in a homeless encampment. Mm-hmm. And I did my best to help her for years.
Yeah, well, you have to realize she wanted to be homeless. A part of her wanted to be homeless.
I know.
She didn't want to conform to society. She didn't want responsibilities. And
she was very rebellious.
She apologizes to her children, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm most worried about them because her children.
Go ahead.
What are you saying? Go ahead.
No, they need to know that she loved them and that she did the best she could, and she wants that they could not have fixed her. They have to be, these kids have to be careful of attaching themselves to other people who they have to fix, because they couldn't fix
That's a really good advice. Really good advice.
They couldn't fix their mom. But it's interesting because I feel like in the homeless community, people really liked her.
She was an amazing, loving, giving person.
Yeah, I mean, she whatever encampment she was in, she made it feel like home for the other people.
Yes, she was a beautiful heart,
Yeah.
and people loved her.
Yeah.
She
And
was a light.
she was a light, and she's singing. I don't know if
Oh,
there was a I don't I don't know, like there must have been people with guitars around the homeless thing. Not her, not her. But she's saying other people would gather and sing. What are where are you? Where do you live in the East Coast? Where do you live?
well, right now I'm in near Temecula, California, and yeah,
Where
that's yeah, West Coast.
okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm what
But
I
I did live on the East Coast quite a bit of my life, and so did she. I
okay.
mean, she was born there.
She was born there and then you brought her to the West Coast?
Well, she came after I came.
Right, I see. Well, all I know is that she tried. She didn't mean to kill herself. It was not intentional. She's getting help on the other side, I'm sure of it. Who did you say her dad was George?
Yes,
And was his dad George?
yes.
And is he deceased?
Not yet. He's a little older than me, and I'm 77, so he's
No,
close
no,
to 80.
no. George, her father, her grandfather George, is he deceased?
Yes.
Yeah, because I feel like her grandfather George met her.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, and also a woman. Is there another Elizabeth?
Well, there's a lot of Catholics on the family side of George,
And do you
so
know,
there's
wait, do you know Marie or Mary or Margaret or,
Mary Elizabeth
yeah,
Cecilia.
who's that?
That's her grandmother.
Yeah, she's there.
That's her grandmother.
She's there with, she met her. She met
I
her.
was hoping for that.
Yep,
I was hoping for that, Char.
she met her. But she keeps showing me that she's got leather boots and a leather jacket on, and I don't know why she's showing me this. I don't know what that I don't know what that means. But anyway,
well,
that's how she's coming.
Susan was very rebellious.
Right. Well, and she's also saying that she either lost a tooth or she had issues with her mouth, her teeth.
She lost a lot of teeth from meth.
Yeah, she's showing me that she's saying she's got her teeth back now, like she's whole again. She wants you to know she's whole again.
Well, I knew that. I was hoping, but I know when you go on the other side, you're not the body you were here.
Well, wait a second. We have an ethereal body. So we have
Yes.
a physical body, we have an ethereal body, our spirit body, and her life force is in her ethereal body. Now,
Yes, I know.
and but listen, not everybody goes to a good place. You know that, right? But she went to a good
Oh, I never have been sure about that.
she went to a good place because her grandfather and grandmother met her, and I got those names, so I'm sure of it.
Well, God bless you, Char. Thank you.
No, God bless you. I'm so sorry for your loss, but I understand your relief because now she's by the time you get to the other side, I feel like she will have gotten the help she needs to be able to resonate with you over there.
Well, we loved each other so much in spite of
Yeah.
her difficulties.
Yeah, and she was
Is
fun.
this recorded? Because I just so much want to share this with my grandchildren.
It's live on my YouTube channel. It's Char Margolis YouTube channel. It's on Facebook, on Intuitive Medium Char Margolis. You can share it.
Oh God, they will be so happy to hear this.
And if you have any issue with it, just email assistant, the word assistant, the number 2, char@gmail.com, and we'll send it to you.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Never
I mean, this means so much to me.
Oh, well, it means so much to me that you would want to talk to me at this crucial time in your life, at this very sad, sad time in your life.
You know, it is sad, but it's also uplifting. It's also a relief, and it's also, who knows when any of us are going to die, you know? And I just so glad that she's happy on the other side and that she made it through, because I would want nothing more than her grandmother and her grandfather to meet her and to be happy.
That's the best blessing of all, because I know people who have not gone to a good place over there. I'm positive. I know at least 2 people who went to a dark place, and one of them's still there in the dark place. I'm sure of it.
I'm so sad about that.
Well, they deserved it. They were not honest, and their karma came back to bite them in the ass. And so,
well,
you know, life is a school and we're here to learn, and the spirit world's a school and we're there to learn. And
I want to tell you a quick story about Susan. I was in Trader Joe's with her, and I was very embarrassed because she could be very embarrassing. And she was very outspoken. And she saw this child with crutches that were not adjusted properly. And she went up to this kid and took the crutches away, and she adjusted them to be fitting her. And that's the kind of person she was.
Wow. Wow, what a doll. That's so special. You know, she was such a good soul. She would never hurt anybody but herself.
Right.
You know, that's the thing. There are people who aren't on drugs who just are thieves and are, murderers and, really dark energies. But your daughter, her biggest problem, her biggest demon was herself. To herself.
She's been one of my greatest teachers in my whole life, really, when I look at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't imagine. I can't even imagine. But, God bless you. You took care of her daughter, or you took care of who?
Yes.
Her daughter.
I raised her granddaughter, and we are really, really close. And I'm very close with her grandson, who was raised by his father. Of course, they had 2 different fathers.
Wow. Wow.
And they're sweethearts. They are lovely, lovely people.
Thank God, right?
Yes.
Because
Thank God.
because she was a lovely person. Just because she was on drugs, it didn't mean she was an evil person. She couldn't help it.
She was not evil.
No,
she was not.
Kind and loving. That's probably why she went to a good place on the other side.
Yes.
Yep. Wow. Well, you've taught all of us a big lesson today, and I'm so grateful that you called in. Thank you so much, and I thank Susan for having you call in.
Well, and I thank you, Char, for being, for connecting us. I am deeply, deeply grateful.
So it's my honor and my pleasure, really. Call in anytime.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take good care.
Okay, and you too. And your dog.
Sunny? Oh, wait. Did we lose her?
We did.
Oh, we lost her. Well, Sunny says bye too and sends all kinds of kisses. He's
so
like
cute.
You know, Tony, I think like when I read, it drains him a little bit.
I'm sure it does.
I think so.
Dogs are very intuitive.
Wow, this hour went really fast. Tony, thank you so much.
Of course, always a pleasure, and we'll see you next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday for sure. We'll take more callers, and I'm not sure what else I'm doing, but for sure I'll take callers. I want to thank everybody for listening and watching, and remember, let's say a prayer for Susan and her mom and the kids. And remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Have a great weekend, everybody. See ya.
Bye-bye.